Hello and welcome to episode 140 in the Datapack and Resource Pack tutorial series for version 1.2 1.4. We're going to be doing custom paintings. Let's have a quick look. So here's some normal paintings, and what I've done is I've grabbed this painting and I've stuck my face in it. There we go. It looks like I'm looking through the window. So that's pretty cool. But we can also do animated paintings. So I've just grabbed the sea lantern texture, but you can see it's slightly animated there. Obviously, you don't have to use the sea lantern. You can use whatever you like. Okay, I can have a painting of me waving. I think this is pretty cool because you can add as many paintings as you like. So for decorating around your adventure map, yeah, obviously they still poke out a little bit from the blocks, but if you had some sort of control panel, you could have all of this as buttons. You could have animated flashing lights, a little computer screen, all sorts of stuff. So that is what we're going to be making today. Let's get on and build it now. Okay, let's start in VS Code and have a look at the folders and files. So I've added inside data, I've added my namespace, DP painting, and painting variant, and inside there, infernal.json file. And inside the Minecraft namespace, I've added tags, painting variant, placeable.json. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's start by opening up the vanilla jar file, and we can just see what we should put in there. So let's shrink you down, Datapack, and let's shrink down Minecraft. And we will options, resource packs, open pack folder, and I'm going to remove my pack for the moment. And that's going to take me to here. And then we're going to drop down to Minecraft. We're going to go to versions. We're going to scroll to the version we're currently in. I'm in 1.2, 1.4, and we're going to open the jar file with an archive program. I'm using 7-zip. Okay, there we go. Now, it was a data pack, so we're going to look in data, Minecraft, and let's just double check. I think it was painting variant. There's one, painting variant. Aha. Okay, now I'm going to copy one of the 1x1 paintings. I know meditative is 1x1, so let's open up that. And I'm going to copy that. Copy. Close you. Close you. We'll just shrink that down. Let's go back to the data pack. Inside there, let's put that in. Okay. Let's change its name. I'm not going to use a translation. I'm going to use plain text for both of those. And I'm sorry, whoever is the original author, but I have stolen your work. I am like a piece of AI, finding your work and stealing it. Oh, what title do we want? This is a title, so let's put infernal device. There we go, that'll do. So author's going to be in grey, our title's going to be in yellow. It's going to be the same as the default, but it's going to point to Minecraft meditative. Okay, well we don't want that, but we'll leave it like that for now. Let's get it working. So we have to say in Minecraft tags painting variant placeable, we have to add our painting. So let's add our painting. Open and close the curlies. We're going to have some values. The values we're going to have. Now I need my namespace. That's DP for Datapack. Painting infernal. Let's save that. Okay, let's see what we get if we pop back, do a done. We do a done. Now we've updated experimental settings, so we better save and quit and go back into the world. I know what I'm doing. I'm pretending I know what I'm doing. Let's search for our painting, and it's going to search by title. So if we start, it's going to search by what's in here. So let's search for inf. INF. Seems to be the best way to get it. There we go. Let's take that one. Cool. Well, it's pretty much as expected. We've made a new painting, but because we don't have a resource pack yet linked to it, it's just showing whatever we've pointed to in here. So it's pointed to Minecraft meditative. Okay, well, we don't want that. Let's point to my resource pack. And the namespace in my resource pack is RP painting. RP painting, apparently. And I'm going to give it the same name as well, infernal. Save that. Okay, so if we go back now and do a texture pack, well, actually, we'll have to do a full reload because I changed the file, didn't I? So let's just play it safe. Actually, let's try a reload and see if that does work. Didn't seem to make any difference. Let's try a full close. Aha, there we go. So it does require the close and open. And now, obviously, it can't find the texture because we're pointing somewhere that doesn't exist. Right, let's close down the Datapack for now. And open up the resource pack folder again. So version, we don't want versions, we want Minecraft, resource pack. There's mine. We've got the pack.mcmeta like we normally do. There's a quick look at that for you. Let's close that. We don't want to spend too long because we do that every time. We've got the pack.png, which is a 16 by 16 pixel image. Now, in assets, my namespace, RP painting, that folder there is what we are referencing here. Okay, so when that says RP painting, it is looking for that folder name. And we'll go into textures and we'll go into painting. Folder's empty. Okay, let's go to the vanilla files. Let's drop down to make sure we're in the assets folder. Assets, Minecraft, textures, painting. Let us steal meditative, drop it in there. Okay, but we better rename it because we called it infernal. Infernal. And that. So now you can see here we've got RP painting, textures painting, infernal. Let's look at our Datapack. RP painting, it knows it should be looking in textures, paintings, and then infernal. That's what it's looking for there. Okay. We have only changed the texture, so we should probably be all right. If our textures are added, let's add our resource pack. Cool. There we go. Okay, so it's displaying exactly the same picture, but obviously we now have access to this picture, and we can do whatever we like with it. So let's make some beautiful art. What will we do? We'll just do something quick because you're not here to see how to draw. You're just here to see how to actually sort of add the painting. Oh, he's got one big eye and one little eye, but he's still happy. There we go. We'll save that. Overwrite. We've overwrited? My dear me. It's far too early in the morning. We've overwritten. Let's do a texture pack reload. There's my little guy. He's happy. Okay. Obviously, you can draw better stuff, some cool control panels, flashing lights, or other textures that fit in with your map. Obviously, flashing lights probably not going to work if you're making a castle. Anyway, that's one done. But let's do animated, because animated is probably more fun. You can do a lot more with that. So let's go back to the Datapack. And let's just copy this painting variant we've got in our namespace. Let's copy that. And we'll give it a different name. Now, to be cheeky, I'm just going to go and get a texture from the vanilla game. And I know Sea Lantern is animated, so we're going to use Sea Lantern. So let's change this to Sea Lantern. We can obviously call it whatever we like, but I'm going to call it Sea Lantern because that makes sense. Now, go and look in my resource pack in the RP painting folder, but don't look for Infernal. Look for the Sea Lantern. And I'm going to leave everything else the same. Sea Lantern is a block 1 by 1, yeah. So that's good. Let's save that. But we better add it to the placeable list, otherwise it won't even know that it can be placed. So let's do DP painting, yeah. Sea Lantern. Let's save that. Let's shrink you down. Let's do a close and open. I know what I'm doing. And let's search for Sea Lantern. What's going to happen? I can't find it. It's not there. Why is it not there? Well, if I do a search for Infernal, we'll see we've got a choice of 2. We've made a silly mistake. I even said it earlier. It searches by the title, and the title is the same. Look, both of them have the same title. So let's change this title here to Sea Lantern. There we go. Let's save that. Shrink you down. I think we're finished with you now. Let's do a save. Okay, let's do a search again, and fingers crossed this time. Aha, we've got 2 pictures. One should be Seaside. Yeah. And one is Sea Lantern. That's mine. Let's pop you on the wall. Of course, we've got no texture because we haven't added one. Now, what we could do is just copy this texture here. So if I literally just copied this texture in my resource pack and changed its name to Sea Lantern, and then did an F3T to reload the resources. There it is. That's not what we want, though. Let's get rid of that. Go away. Delete. Okay, let's go and look at how the vanilla game does animated textures, and it's really nice and simple, to be honest. So let's look at the archive, and we want to make sure we are in Assets, Minecraft. Yeah, textures is good. I'm stealing from Sea Lantern, and that is a block. So let's go to blocks. Let's do an S. Oh, in fact, we can already see quite a few animated ones already. If it has a sculk.png, well, it doesn't have to say sculk. If it has a .png.mcmeta, that means it's an animated file. And the mcmeta is the file that tells it how to animate it. Let's find Sea Lantern. There it is, Sea Lantern and Sea Lantern ping. Let's drop them in there. Now, we might as well have a look at Sea Lantern ping quickly. Just open with. There we go. So this is my 1 square. 1 square. Sea Lantern is literally just frames of animation. So we have 1 frame of animation. It plays that one. Then it moves on to the next frame of animation, plays that one. Then it plays the next. So it just starts at the top and it goes, I'll play this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And then it loops back to the top again. Now, I think there's probably options in the file to be able to edit where it starts. But we're not going to do anything like that. If I remember correctly, there was. We're going to keep it simple. I'm not even going to change that file. I'm going to leave it as it is. We are going to look at sealantern.ping.mcmeta though. And we're only going to play, we've got frame time. So that is how often does it go from 1 frame to the next. And I believe it's in ticks. So every quarter of a second, it should switch between them. We've got our files in there. Let's shrink down that. So it should be able to find them now. We've said sealantern.ping and the game will automatically go, oh, I found an mcmeta file for it. I'll look at that. Ah, I see what you want me to do. Right, let's do a F3T reload. And I hope you can see that. It is animating. Yeah, it is animating. And if we change the frame time, let's say 1, it's going to animate faster now, obviously. Now it's going to switch between them every 1 tick. Bleep, 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 bleep. I tell you what we should do. Let's just open up this thing and let's get a little red dot. I've got green. Let's get a green dot. Well, it doesn't stand out much. We will get a red dot. Come on, let's get it. Let's not be lazy. We'll put it up there. Ah, I've got a selection box, haven't I? There we go. Let's just select the whole lot instead. We'll put 1 there. Then we'll go a bit lower. We'll go a bit lower. We'll go even lower. And then we'll go right to the... Is that the same? We'll go right to the bottom. Okay. That's my animation. I'm the best at animating. I'll be working for Disney next year. Okay. Let's save that. Let's go back. Well, let's do a resource pack reload. Phew, we have a red dot flying down the screen. Let's change it. Let's change it to once every half a second. Do a reload again. Okay, so we can see it's looping down. It starts at the top frame, and every half a second it picks the next frame, and then jumps back to the top. So if you wanted it to go sort of up and down, if you wanted it to go down, it's like a red dot going down, then up, then up. You'd have to make this Why not? Look, you've already seen how to do it. Let's waffle a bit and play around. How do I move this? Can we make this image bigger? Canvas size. What size is it now? It's 16 by 80. Okay, let's make it 16 by 160. Let's resize that. Okay, that looks good. Can I copy what I've got? Copy. Can I paste that in? I don't know how to do this. Let's try. Copy that. Control copy, paste. I can move it. Can I flip it around in any way? Oh, I need a bigger window. I'm so bad at this thing. I really am. Why can't I put it in there? Do I need to flatten that down? Select nothing, maybe. Select all. Layer to image size. There we go. Layer to image size. Of course, it's simple. Can I turn this round somehow? I want to flip that round. I don't know if there's a way to do that. Flip tool. Reverse layer horizontally or vertically. Vertical, please. Control F. Oh, that did it. My God, just literally making it up as we go along. Save. No, overwrite. Okay, so now it looks like it's going to go down and then back up. Okay, let's try that. Waffle time. Waffle time is good time. Hey, you look like you're still jumping. You don't look like you're... Open with... Oh, it didn't flip it. It didn't flip it. Copy that. X. Paste. How do we flip this thing? Flip. Horizontal. No, flip vertical. You don't seem to be doing what I want, to be honest. Oh, I have no idea. I mean, I think we spent enough time. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, just to prove it works. I'm going to get another colour. And this is real waffling time, this, isn't it? And I'm going to add some down the bottom here. So basically, all I'm sort of proving is that you can just keep extending this down. Save. And what it will do is it'll just say, okay, I'll turn them into frames of animation. So now we should have the red go down. I think I just did that, but I did it again. We should now... Okay, I'm not proving anything because... Well, that's interesting. I feel safe waffling on at the moment because I'm sure most of you have already left. Did we overwrite? We did do an overwrite. Okay, let's shut that down. Let's close all of these. Discard changes is fine. We've overwritten it. We've exported. I can't even close this one. Go away. Let's open up this file. It's definitely there. It's long. I shouldn't have to specify anything. Oh my God. I got excited then. Just punched through the wall. My poor little hat. There we go. I don't know what we were doing then. That was so we got one line going down and then the green. Oh, I'm going to have to put some sort of warning. Mega-Waffle incoming. Cool. Anyway, I've got to let you go now. I'm really sorry about that little bit of waffling at the end. Somehow we went away from how to add a custom painting to how not to use GIMP editor. Anyway, quick, run, have fun, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.